I'm Tamsin's mum, Karen, and I'm a bit older than 18.
I like doing my dance and signing class on Zoom. I like watching TV, colouring on Riley, and I like being with my friends and family.
Oh, Riley, for the record, is
She helped me to talk to my friends, like in November we had a party with all of our friends that me and Mum made in lockdown.
So with Tamsin's type of cerebral palsy, she can't control her movement very well. She's not able to sign, she's not able to speak, she's not able to hit a switch accurately. And so she uses eye gaze to control her device, which has been working brilliantly for a number of years. Riley's doing all right, isn't she? She has her moments. So the devices have got progressively more complex in what they can do for her. The first ones were some fairly basic vocabulary, and then it's built on that. She pretty much uses the keyboard for about 90% of what she says now. She just types in and uses the predictive text to get her message ready. She'll occasionally nip over to the vocabulary if there's something she can't quite spell. I've been trying to convince her to move on to some next level communication application, haven't I, Tam? The keyboard that she uses is very, very simple, quite big buttons, and all it does is let her type in some words with some predictive text on it. But there are so many other applications out there now that she's got her level of literacy, and I'm sure she could get on better with an application more targeted towards literate users. It's quite hard to bite the bullet and go and try something new.
This keyboard is the right one for me.
See what I mean? But can you remember, Tam, can you remember how well you used to use the book and how to get to every single word and every single cell, and at one point you weren't that keen on having to change and do it electronically? Do you remember that far back?
This keyboard is the right one for me. I use Riley OK and my eye gaze for looking at Facebook, listening to music, drawing and using Zoom for rock and sign.
Every day, Tam does a, what should we call that? Exercise class? Mad signing class? It's basically sign songs. And it's a lot of fun, it's some 80s tracks.
Stacey, the teacher, surprised me on my birthday.
We did a flash mob, sign song flash mob on the driveway. So she started signing a song and then all the family joined in behind her. It was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed.
So I think if you're just starting out in your communication journey, the main thing is to talk all the time. Everything will be going in, the children are soaking it up like a sponge, even if they don't necessarily give you a response. And even when she was a tiny baby, we knew she would understand everything, even if she couldn't repeat anything back to us. If you said, you know, where's Daddy? She would always look to where he was. Even if he was upstairs, she would then, you know, look like this, he's upstairs. We'd always give her choices. If she was having a meal, for example, you could say, do you want a strawberry yoghurt or a chocolate yoghurt? And whichever one she looked at, that was the one she got. Even if you didn't think she liked that one, that was the one she got because that's what she'd chosen. And then we kind of advanced that a little bit, didn't we, Tam? We'd have lots of different things going on. So if we were playing with the dolls, you might have, say, a hairbrush and a nappy and some clothes and the buggy, and you could ask her what she wanted to do with them. If she looked at the hairbrush, you'd get that out and brush the baby's hair, or change the baby's nappy if she looked at the nappy, for example. And that was when we really kind of came across ACE, which was brilliant timing for us, because we kind of went, well, now what? How do we make that into vocabulary? We wanted to be able to advance her communication beyond making some basic choices, to use words that weren't things that, you know, she could eye point to objects or people, but there was no way to say want or go or stop, because those are not things that you can point to. So that was where the first book came in. She would do something like feed more. When she was feeding the doll, she'd give him more and more and more and more, and you'd think, oh my goodness, this poor baby is now totally overfed. This is the book, which is as heavy as the device, and it worked great for years, but it was very big and very clunky and very heavy. We still need to have a low technology version if Riley's not turned on. So she was about 6, I suppose. And then she got her first devices with a switch, which were quite tricky to use. And then we found eye gaze, which was by far the easiest.
Riley is really helpful at hospital appointments. If I don't talk to the doctor, they think I don't understand.
Back in the days when we were using the book, the person she was talking to had to know how to use it to be able to communicate with her. Whereas obviously the benefit of having the device is that she prepares what she wants to say and then she says it out loud. The only thing they do need to be able to do is have a little bit of patience. If someone asks lots and lots of questions all at once and never waits for any answers, then that can be quite frustrating.
You don't have to talk the person differently.